So we'll go in alphabetical order on weekly time frame. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on Spectrum. For some of the coins, Spectrum has not added coin, for which I'll explain manually, but let's see how Spectrum is doing as well along with. So of course I'm going to focus on my TA, but I would like to keep the Spectrum on weekly. So Spectrum, we don't have Aave on Spectrum, so it's not supported anyway. So it's the Aave, the last week was good, this week not so good. So this coin is still under recovery, but still moving in the downward. So this is in bear cycle. There's no opportunity with Aave. ADA rejected by the yellow YT, supported by OT. The blue has come down, so still it's above OT, so it's okay. And also from our manual TA point of view, we had this blue line and then this triangle shape. So the consolidation is still going on, and here this was a support line, our S1, this is S2, so it got rejected from S2, right? And this is S3. Algo is not in the spectrum, so algo tried to break up a S2, rejected. Now previous support, as I mentioned, is going to act like resistance, so we call SR flip, the support will become a resistance. So all the previous supports or resistance will act as resistance when coin goes up, price goes up. Yeah, algo is very weak. There's no significant bounce, so there's no strength. Alice also not showing any strength, but rejected by this S3 at this moment. Atom touched the YT, so rejected by YT, but it is still above OT, which is good. The OT had provided support earlier. Even if it comes down, I'm expecting OT to support. So this is still good. Atom is still good. Today it's up by 3%. But yeah, so you see this is a congestion area. And here from also from this is S1, which is BT, which is in line, the required level just above the blue, which is in line, which is good. And this is also S2 is on in here. EVAX rejected by YT. Look at the accuracy. It's pretty good. So from a trend point of view, the red line supported, orange rejected, then a breakout happened, and then rejection happened. Now it came down, came below. So but still it's not that bad, because the week hasn't ended. So if it can recover, but if it settles below, then probably it's a bit negative. But still it's okay, unless it comes down to this level. We don't want this to be here. That's not good. Over here is fine, because if it consolidates near this, it could climb up. From this one, S2, yeah, so it's S2 still above S2, which is fine. This is S3. The required level is just above the BT. AXS is showing some weakness, not able to break above OT a little. I mean, this is kind of a false breakout. Yeah, so showing some weakness here. Nice last week, so but still this is above RT, so I'm not concerned yet in this one. But yeah, this is It should have been somewhere here, but yeah, this has to be watched. So AXS is little weak this week. BNP is trying hard to break above OT. There are two nicely supported by RT. This crossover. So this is not that bad unless it comes down to this very similar situation. Even from support, it was rejected from S1, and this congestion is near the required level, which makes sense. We saw these. Okay, CELR. The CLR rejected from here, supported, then supported by RT, and now rejected by CDC. It has to break above this OT. You see, but still above what? So this is a level which is in this case S3 is little, but this is similar level. This is a level where it got support here earlier. Yeah, so CLR is also weak at this moment. Pro did well, pretty well. Third green candle, very good. Rejected or reacted near BT, which was also a previous resistance. The blue line, which number is this? This is R3. So this is R1. This is R1. So it reacted from the R1, and I think this is still okay. To me, this is still strong. So the crow is showing some strength here. But, and yeah, not bad at all. It is at the interim resistance level over here, so not bad. So third green candle, which is a good sign. The Doge is interesting. So Doge is still in this box, rejected by S1 earlier, which was also OT. The blue has come down. The BT has come down, which is not good. There is a crossover. This crossover is not good, especially this is uh, anyways, as long as it's above the RT, which is okay. But yeah, it's not showing any strength at this moment. Yeah, that's a challenge. The heavy resistance zone near this one S1. That's why I said it has to be higher than this. Yeah, it has to do a lot actually. But this coin is super strong when it moves. This kind of distance it can cover in matter of a day. So I'm not worried. So for example, when it took off from here, it went up like in like matter of few hours. So I'm not so concerned, but in terms of how much ground it has to cover, I'm not concerned. But if it consolidates here, then it's not good because this is a lower edge. It has to do better. Dot is also here. You see, the bounce is not high enough. There is a huge console S1 like three trend line here. Look at all this. So this is very heavy. It's not even reached here. So for even if it goes up, it has to cross a lot of resistance here. This is a heavy resistance zone, right? So yeah, the dot is not looking good at this moment. EGLD had a nice bounce, got rejected by the blue, which is also previous R15, close to R15. Yeah, so the red is on S2, RT is on S2. So still it's good, strong third week. Spectrum did well here. And got a support here. Yeah, but if it goes down, then probably then that is for the risk. So this is still strong. EGLD is still strong. Um, Ethereum rejected by S1, right? So strong last week. It stopped on OT and then broke above, but this is intra-week breakout. Remember, when you look at it, this is not settling. This is a breakout, a spike, but not closing. It has to close. If you're tracking weekly, it has to close on a, if you are tracking on daily, it has to close. So when you look at the trend, the pressure is still on the downside. So this is not a breakout, clean breakout, because it just penetrated. So it's still below OT. Yeah, but I think this is still much better than many other coin. Yeah, I would say it got 3 star. Yeah, the red is in line with this trend line, yellow trend line, which is important. I think, which is important. So the red line is this is going to be the decisive one, 2200 approximately, and it is far distant. Right now, there's no immediate risk. But this particular move is indicating that it's not going to go up immediately. Something like this is going to make another downside move and then look for the upside move. Yeah, this is one of the weakest coin, and rejected by blue tea, BT. Yeah, so supported by ST at this moment. On a weekly, there's so this is there's nothing much on Filecoin. Flux required level is this, which is BTYT. So right now is near OT, which is fine as long as it's above OT. So, but this flux has no opportunity at this moment. It's right in the middle of heavy resistance zone. The opportunity for flux starts above the required level, which is at 2.36. When it breaks above these two, then it will have clear runway. FTM reacted from the previous resistance at 2.16 and also YT. The BT is right on the required level, which is good to see. It got 4 stars, so this is one of the strongest. The S1 is and OT are in line, and probably going ahead this will be in line too. So this is still above the OT, and so this is still a strong coin in my opinion. But yeah, it has to do a little more to be here for a new all-time high, but not bad. So Gala had hit two resistance R1 and R2 successfully. We have R3, and right now it is near the support. This support is close at this moment. Trend wise, this is still a downtrend. This is still a downtrend. This was a good attempt, but if you look at it, was not able to stay above. So when I say down means a counter trend. I explained this, right? What is counter trend? When there's a main trend and there's a counter trend. So the counter trend is still on, but this is one of the strongest coins. Like not a bad. Right now, this is because this was significant. It has more tolerance, so not bad. GRT has to do a lot, very weak coin, even from 1 star, from a spectrum rating 1 star. So we one of weakest one, right? One of the weakest one. So it has to break above S1, then you can say, yeah, it's above, then it makes sense. So when it comes down, maybe the OT will come near this required level, and then it will have a ride. At this moment, this is useless. HNT reacted from the R5. It is trying hard to break above, but not quite able to break above R5. Multiple attempts rejected. Still, this is higher. On this is on R4, which is 26.4 USDT. So this is still okay. So HNT is still strong coin, and rating wise, we got 4 star. So it makes sense. ICP is one of the weakest one. Trying it tried to break above this support but failed. It was rejected multiple times by the BT. It has to cover a lot of ground. It had hit R1 earlier, but then significantly, connected. Yeah, so this is one of the weakest one. But yeah, this is holding this support. This has one star, I'm sure. Yeah, 1 star. So it has to do a lot. To me, it has to break above at least this level. BT, it has to break above BT on weekly. Then we can say, yeah, now it could escape from. Otherwise, it's going down. KCS got 4 star, one of the strongest coins. It got rejected by S1 and also the BT required level is just above the BT. Makes sense. In next 1 week or two, this will climb up and provide support. So this is anyway nowhere near the downside. So this is one of the strongest one, KCS, a good one. KDA tried hard. This is still good. Third green candle is good sign, but the retracement is too deep. That is really not so good. Like volatility is much more with KDA. It so rejected by S1 here, and also you can say combination of trend lines. So in other words, this is a heavy resistance zone. That also means that if it could break above, then it has a free run. So there's nothing to stop once it breaks above, let's say 11. I have calculated this one. Technically, this is a required level, but probably looking at this, probably I would say even if it breaks above 11.5, there is nothing major. But probably this is still important level because even from this level point of view, yeah, I think probably this is more conservative. I can bring down to 12. Yeah, I think 12 is fine for new all-time high, which will be about this, which is good. So KDA is down by 5% today. Yeah, so that's the only thing. But weekly level, nice. It's actually making progress, much better. But yeah, so but the thing is, the moment it breaks above, it will increase the because it retraced a lot. It doesn't have good rating. Okay, Sam is very weak, as you could see. It's near the low, near the S2, very low, not good. Yeah, it has to do much more, much better. So it has to be here. So right now, it's too close. Anyway, so we'll see. Yeah, this is a weak coin. Chainlink. is also not looking good. Strangely, they are rejected by OT. So OT supported here. Remember, supported here, and now not able to break above this OT. Rejected, but still above this support, so which is fine. Which is, so RT has come up. RT is here. RT wasn't there 3 weeks ago. Now it appeared here. The 14, will this make sense? 13 to 14 range is a critical one for Chainlink. LTC got support from RT, which is good. This is not bad. I mean, it's able to, it's trying hard. It has to do much more at 180 level, and then yeah, 180 level would be a good level. 185. We have 204. 204 is more conservative number, but I'll keep it. Yeah, anyways, LTC is not right now, not as strong as it should have been, but yeah, that's how it is. So if you look at this one, it's not able to break above this local trend line. If I may hide this one, so it's rejected by this level, so that's a sign of weakness. Only this was last week was good, but otherwise it's not so good. So there's weakness. There's weakness. Luna. So Luna is on S2 S. What is this? I messed up. This is R3 anyway. 51.4 is a was a previous resistance, which is R3. So it's holding up pretty well, and this is a support OT, so not bad. 40. So Luna is not bad at all. It got 4 star, which makes sense. If it goes below S1, then it's a point of concern. Below 40 is not good. So far, it's all right. Yeah. Even if you draw this simple line, you can connect this. This is all right. Is all right. MANA reacted from the BT. Interesting. And but it's still about R6, so which is fine. Even this is fine. This is so there are multiple resistance. So this is all right. This is one of the strongest ones at this moment. Got 4 star. So this is good. Matic is also having 4 star. Makes sense. It's following this line. So yellow line is along with the channel line actually, which is good. And here blue T is right at the required level, which is also good. Reacted near this one. Yeah, so there is a wide range here, and this is totally all right. So Matic is still fine. So Matic has to break above the BT for it to go for new all-time high. Yeah, if it breaks below 1.5, then we have to worry, because then this is pretty deep. So far so good. One is also good, got 4 star. It has to break above BT, which is required level also, which is nice to see. YT is S1, which is also nice to see. The interesting part is this S1 is very old, like 1 month, 2 month old. Like all these levels are very old levels, and these are like merging that level. It's very interesting. blue tea and all that. Really good. Anyway, so this is all right. Uh, but yeah, 1.17 to be tracked in my opinion. This is important. Currently, there is no major challenge. Biden and Putin are meeting in half an hour. There is a call. I think that call is very important in my opinion. Probably the last call before any major. So Opal were removed. RNDR actually reacted very badly in this one. Too much of downside move in my opinion. So yeah, it rejected by R2, and also you look at this BTYT congestion. It's not able to. So if I hide this, you can see it's not letting it go when the BT is now coming down, which is not good. Um, and especially with this move, it will come down even faster. And now it broke below. That's why it got one star. Not looking good. This doesn't have enough data to have RT, but RT would have been somewhere here. Could have been. Anyway, so yeah, this is getting weak to me. This is not looking good. Sand RNDR. We don't have this one. Yeah, RT is on dailies here. 2.1. Sand is a good one, strong one. This is nice to last 2 weeks. Third week, anyway, everything was down, so it doesn't make any difference for this coin. Still a strong coin. Got 4 star. BT is right at the required level, which makes sense, and also that's S1 makes total sense. This is at S2 make total sense. Yellow is at my R5, which makes sense. So everything makes sense to me. So this is good. We need 5.55. That's it. Around 5.59 here I said. Yeah, that's good enough. But this is still good. Sand is looking good to me. SKL had a nice attempt. So this is a third green candle, which is a good sign to me. It retraced a lot, which is only a point of concern. It has a tendency to lose very quickly, and that's the reason why it has been going down. Otherwise, when it moves up significantly. Yesterday it was up by 16%, so it has that capability. I think if it can sustain, then it could really recover fast, because it's not a coin which moves just 5-10%, much higher. Yeah, but last 3 weeks pretty good, and this was a good try. So maybe if it can hold this level, it can retry and then go for YT. Much better. Solana has surprised me in terms of its price action. It is not acting like a leader as it used to be a few weeks ago. It has surprised me in terms of it's not able to retain its value. It is going down like any trash coin. Not so good. Rejected from YT, sorry, OT, which is also S2. Here it's near approaching S3. So this is still not that bad. It's away from this, but this is like complete reset of last week, which is not so good. I don't like it. Yeah, so this is too much. This is too much. Anyways, I hope it doesn't. I mean, as long as it's above S3, it's alright. But if it breaks below, then this 81 level, 80, 81, then that's not good. Right. So coin is strong, but it's not showing that spark. Maybe it will come. At this moment, there's no spark. There's more weakness. Uni rejected by this support, the red line we had. So this is one of the weakest one. So nothing much to talk about near the low. So more risk, less opportunity. VET is also not able to keep up. Is still, but it's still above S2. There's no opportunity. Still weakness. VRA had a good move. It stopped at S2, which is good. This is heavy resistance zone, so to speak. It has to be somewhere here. This is the required level, by the way. But maybe required level, even if it breaks above 0.043, that's good enough. Got 3 stars, so not bad. So VRA is much better. I didn't like the way it this is too much of this is too much. It reacted sharply. XRP is newly added coin. It reacted near the immediate resistance. So I would say this is still a strong coin. It's showing strength here. It retraced, but not much. I mean, half of value is gone, but not like complete, like what we saw VRA, for example. It's like 99% of the value is lost. So this is not bad at all. Okay, so XRP is showing some strength. So that's why we added it. Makes sense. That ends the weekly review for all the coins. So now you have the idea which the strength and all. You have the idea what BTC is doing, what are the key levels. Everything is recorded. You can go through the recording. If you join late, there'll be two recording. So I'll be uploading next few minutes. It takes time sometimes. Okay, so the recording ends and the question